The BBC.
The former Manchester City captain Richard Dunne has told 5 Live that there is cause for concern at his former club and they need to start rebuilding. City have dropped points in 3 of their 5 Premier League games so far this season and head into tonight's Champions League tie at Marseille without their main 2 out-and-out strikers in Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero.
Man City have relied on Aguero for a very long time, but he's getting into that age group where injuries do become more common, so they will need to rebuild. But if they can get their squad back fit and healthy, the players that are already there are more than good enough to challenge for the Premier League or to challenge for the Champions League. So I don't think there's an urgent rush that they need to get players in tomorrow, but eventually there needs to be some sort of rebuilding and younger players added to the squad in certain areas.
Plenty more on that in the Football Daily podcast. There'll be commentary of City's match in 5 Live Sport this evening. Liverpool take on FC Midtjylland. The pressure will start to pile on Neil Lennon if Celtic were to go 5 games without a win. That's according to former Scotland midfielder Pat Nevin. Celtic followed up defeat to Rangers and AC Milan recently with a draw away to Aberdeen. Nevin, though, says if results don't improve quickly, fans won't be happy.
They've got Lille coming up, Aberdeen in a semi-final, and all that is putting the pressure on because there's a real possibility they might not win any of those games out of 5. And for Celtic, that's unthinkable. But that's quite harsh on Neil because he's had his problems with injuries as well. But that doesn't matter. The fans are worried because they do not want to miss a chance of 10 in a row.
Yeah, 10 Scottish Premiership championships in a row. The England women's captain Sarah Hunter will miss their final Six Nations match against Italy on Sunday. She's got a hamstring injury. The Red Roses have already won the title, but they're going for the Grand Slam. The Netball Commonwealth champions England begin their test series against the world champions New Zealand down under tomorrow morning. That's after a 7-month COVID break. England Netball's co-captain Laura Malcolm says their focus will be on the series, but it will also act as preparations for the defence of their Commonwealth title in under 2 years' time.
Obviously, we have our mini targets and our bigger targets, so it would be weird if we didn't reference it because it is something that we work towards. But obviously, you can't think too much of the bigger picture because it can become too overbearing at times. So there's no denying it. It would be weird if we didn't acknowledge it, but you have to knuckle down and focus on the small things if you want to make the big things happen.
The first test starts at 6 a.m. We'll keep you updated on 5 Live Breakfast tomorrow. And the organisers of next year's badminton horse trials have announced the event is to be held behind closed doors. There is potential for them to include a limited number of spectators, though, should the government's restrictions allow. That's the latest from BBC Sport.
BBC Sport.